Hey YouTube, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We're back to one of my favorite subjects. Okay, I want you guys to guess who has made 6 videos today being Sunday, all primarily on the same subject with the exception of one, which is some other thing. 6 videos today. Since VS was arrested, they've made a total of 12 videos on this subject. Repeated against the law 126 times. Going to jail 109 times. Arrested 167 times. These are all alleged numbers, so they could be a little off. But you get the idea. Where is all of this fake rage coming from is what I want to figure out now. I will say that I see that Mr. Wilson has made reference to my analogy of, or what do you call that when you compare something to something about the funeral. I guess he thought that would throw me off of his trail. I wouldn't make any videos about it because he knew the number was so excessive, the number of videos he's made on this subject. Is it the same Jay Wilson that, was it 3 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago, was on the Mess Express panel? Is it the same person? Where did all this rage come from? He's on here screaming and sweating beads, trying to convict this girl in the press. Those were only the few words that I followed. Many words were repeated over and over and over again. So, for the grand total, he has repeated himself in the last 3 days on the situation with VS 1,147 times. He's repeated himself. Jay Wilson, what is the problem? Is the rent, is the mortgage? I guess you're setting it up. As I told you guys before, it is a misnomer out there that the AdSense time goes in on the 15th. That is not correct. If you check your AdSense on the 10th, or make it the 11th, the morning of the 11th, you will see what you're going to get for the month, right? So something tells me that Mr. Wilson is in arrears on one of them bills. Because to make 1,100, repeat yourself 1,100 times to say the same thing makes absolutely no sense. And he promises to come on again tonight for a 7th video on this subject. Now, earlier in this, because y'all gonna think I'm an asshole, I'm going picking on him again. When he began this VS, whatever you call it, when he began this bonanza, this extravaganza, he said, this is not for clicks and views. This is not for a coin. Everything is not for a coin. Oh, I don't do this for a coin. Oh, this is important news. Oh, this woman was assaulted. I didn't write the number down, but I think assaulted came in before against the law. Do you remember the speech? Mr. Wilson said this was not for a coin. So explain to us, Mr. Wilson, why you have to make 12 videos back to back on this subject. Not much has changed. She was arrested. Why do you have to come on here over 1,000 times repeating the same damn thing over and over and over and over again? We get it. You giving this thing more publicity than the OJ on the freeway. What is this outrage? If this was one of VS's victims, if Bradley had gotten involved in this like this, I would totally understand. If Phi Babe had getting into this story, covering this story, she's covering it as well, but not to the extreme that you are. Those people have had court battles with this girl. I mean, they've had major problems with this person. I could understand their outrage. J. Dot, many people that VS is encountered with. But I'm trying to figure out, why are you the one with all the outrage? And did you take my advice? I said, Jay Wilson, if it's not for a coin, then demonetize the videos, right? Instead of demonetizing, you go on to make 12 more videos on the same subject and saying essentially the same thing. Right? So I heard what you said about my reference to watching your own funeral, but I know that was only to throw me off the scent, see? He figured, oh, I'll say something, I'll give him props for something, and that way he'll leave me the fuck alone so I can get this money. Jay Wilson, do not be so obvious. Don't be so obvious. What is the matter? Is the car behind in the payment? The insurance is lax. Something is going on where you feel like you have to make 7, 8, 9 videos a day on the same subject for somebody who's basically not done anything to you. Because as far as your battle with VS, it's just been like ping pong. You insult her, she insults you, and you go back and forth. You came up with this bishop, bro, daughter kind of thing. So apparently you find that, some kind of amusement thing for you because you showed up on their panel just a couple of weeks ago. So where was all the outrage? That this person is the devil. Why would you go on her panel like nothing at all had happened? What is this outrage? What has she done to you? She accused me of fucking my dog until he died. I should be the one outraged. I should be the one making all these damn videos. Why are you so angry, Jay Wilson? You say that everyone else is angry. And you insulted her. You did. I mean, really, what it comes down to it, what in the hell does it have to do with you? Why are you so angry? Why are you spitting and foaming all at the mouth? You came on here, you were constantly coming on here talking about how loud and stupid the rest of us were, right? You said, Sean, I can't open those decimals in my ear. Remember that whole campaign you had against Sean Bradley about the decimals in your ear? I can't handle it. The sound, it's so loud. Jay Wilson, have you watched your latest videos? All of them, you are sitting there screaming into the damn microphone. Screaming. You worry about the decimals in someone else's voice? These people have been really, really damaged by this woman. No matter what they say, they're happy that she got in this legal trouble. But you, what is it with you? Why are you so damn angry? Now, and also think ahead. In a few days, this whole shit is going to be over, right? It'll all be gone. People forget about it. They'll move on to other subjects. She'll divert, get some other things going. And then what are you going to have? You're going to have somebody, you're going to sit up here and made 12, 14, probably by the time she gets out, 17, 18, 19, 20 videos on this girl. Right? Saying how evil she was. What desperate things she is capable of. The horrible things she's done. Do you think she's not going to come after you? Do you really think she's not going to come after you, Jay Wilson? You, the one with all of the secrets. Did you even think ahead? I'm not saying you're supposed to be scared of her. We should all cover in the news of what's going on. We all know this is a significant story. But this obsessive attachment to this story is troubling. So I know if it's troubling to just a person like me, imagine the effect it's going to have on this girl. Okay, so let's update here. Okay, so VS still in jail. We know that. There's no reason to say it 1,000 times. We already know that. She broke the law. Don't need to say it 300-something times. We know that, right? More than likely, we'll get a little story out of it tomorrow. What happens in court kind of thing. Right? So I'm just trying to figure out, where is this story? I mean, how are you getting material for 5 days on this thing? If nothing's changed. They arrested her and she's sitting in jail. And now you got to come on again tonight. You promising, or I should say threatening us with another video tonight. Of course, I don't look in very often, but I said I had this angel, right? He always directs me to right where my name has been mentioned in a video. So that's why I stumbled in and I realized, well, God damn, wait a minute. I got up this morning. He was making a video on this subject. I went down to the train to go to Oakland, to go to church. And I'm not listening to the same video. It's a different video, right? I get on the train. And by the time it's only about 20 minute ride. By the time I get to Oakland, he's live again. So that's when I started to notice. I said, well, God damn, he's already made 3 videos. I ain't just going to church. I come out the building and I said, oh, he's still live? No, he's live again. Then he threatens us with this church service he's going to have. We're going to go on praising the Lord before he gets back to the mess. Jay Wilson, I cannot believe that when I touched back down in San Francisco on this 15 to 20 minute ride, you are live again. Now explain to me how this is not for a coin. This is really what I'm addressing. How in the hell is this not for a coin? What about this story could be that compelling and that interesting and it would drive you to such rage where you got to keep coming on and on and on and on? Be honest. Try to tell the truth for a change. What is happening? Is the bank threatening that this month you've got to make it right? You got to make them whole? Is that what it is? Are you using too much heat in the house because you're in December now? Did a heat bill throw you off? What is it that's caused this desperation? Right? And think ahead. We all gonna cover this. Everybody talking about the story, but nobody to the extent that you are. And no one has this venom in your voice and this anger. You said we're angry. You always calling me angry. What the fuck was that? I said, what the hell is he angry about? He don't even know this woman. Oh, a woman got slapped. It ain't major news, Jay Wilson. A lot of people get slapped. And some people are saying, if you lived a little closer to them, just saying.